We begin this afternoon with some breaking news. Deputies in Palm Beach County right now investigating a deputy-involved shooting near Palm Springs. We are awaiting a press briefing from Palm Beach County Sheriff Rick Bradshaw. Let's listen in.
Parking lot over there, he sees a guy coming around the side of the building, so naturally he gets out to check him. As soon as he approaches the guy jumps him, hits him in the face, knocks him to the ground. When he hits the ground, he hits the back of his head. Right? So he's starting to be dazed. The guy approaches him, instead of running, approaches him, comes up, reaches over to grab his sidearm. They start tussling with the guy bending over him with the sidearm. He feels that he's getting ready to lose unconsciousness, and the guy will take his firearm from him and possibly kill him. At that point, he regains control of his firearm, fires one shot, hits the guy in the chest, and the guy goes down. Now, there's two bail bondsmen over here at the Shell station. They hear the gunshot, and they run over. When they get there, they see our deputy. He's dazed up against the car, and the bad guy's on the ground. So they cuffed the bad guy, right, and then assisted our deputy, who was covered in blood all the side of his face and really disoriented. So the bottom line is here, the guy overpowered the deputy, tried to gain control of his firearm. Luckily, the deputy was able to get control of it, fired one shot, and disabled the guy. The bad guy's in the hospital, in surgery. He's going to make it. The deputies at Wellington Regional being treated for his injuries and possible concussion, because you know, you've seen this on TV. When they hit, it's like the football players. They hit and their neck snaps back and they get a concussion, and you can be dazed and go right out. So we're fortunate that the deputy did not lose control and did not go out, because the guy was obviously intent on getting his gun. We have a tentative ID on the suspect. We're going to verify to make sure who it is, right? And then we'll give you the past that he has. He has a felony past and some violation probation of some probations along with it. As soon as we get that, media relations will get that information to you. That's where we're at right now. The crime scene is going to be tied up for a while. FDLE and our investigators are in the process of investigating it. If anything changes, if we get any more information, we'll get it to you right away.
So, Sheriff, the deputy was patrolling the area as per his
This is his sector, and he's doing what he should do. You know, he's making sure that everything is safe. So naturally, when he saw a guy come out from behind the two of these buildings that he knows vacant, he's going to check to see what the story is.
Sheriff, you said that the suspect initially hit the officer in the face. Did he have a weapon when he did
No,
this?
he hit him with his fist.
So he just punched him in the face?
Yeah.
And the
You can get pretty hurt getting punched in the face. And then the deputy, when he hit the ground, snapped his head back and hit the pavement, and that's what caused him to start losing consciousness.
Was this an unexpected encounter? The deputy didn't know this man was going to be so close to him? That
the guy, you know, he came up to the guy, and the guy approached him and jumped him right away.
What kind of charges could he be facing?
Well, right now, remains to be seen, but at the very least, assault on a law enforcement officer, attempting to disarm him, and then we're checking back there to see if there's any burglaries and to see if this individual is still on probation.
As far as you know, was this suspect acting alone in the area?
Yeah, he's the only person right now.
Do you think there was video captured
well,
from the vehicle?
we're looking at the vehicle video right now to see if it was in the camera lens. But sometimes when you have these vehicle cameras, they're only pointed straight forward, and if the deputy's off to the side, it's not going to capture everything. But we got two witnesses over here, which are the bail bondsmen, and they're being interviewed now. If we get more, we'll get back to you, okay?
Can you say anything about the deputy, Sheriff? Is he a veteran?
Well,
anything?
I don't know all of that right now. This is still, we're going to look at his personnel file when we get a chance. Right now, we're interested in making sure that he's okay, and then see what the condition of the suspect is.
Sheriff, what can you say about those two bail bondsmen who were nearby and able to assist so quickly?
Well, that's it. I personally thank both of them for coming over here and assisting our deputy, and then making sure that the guy on the ground didn't get back up. Because even though he's disabled a little bit, that doesn't mean he can't get back up, because it wasn't a life-threatening injury right now.
Did they even call 911, or did they just?
No, they just automatically. You know, the deputy called it in as soon as he could. Okay, thanks, folks.
Thank you, Sheriff.
You've been listening live to a press briefing from Rick Bradshaw, the sheriff of Palm Beach County, after a deputy-involved shooting in western Palm Beach County in the Palm Springs area, right near Military Trail and Forest Hill Boulevard. That area, the sheriff says, still cordoned off as they continue their investigation. But once again, you just heard the sheriff indicate that one of his deputies patrolling the area was attacked by the suspect in this case. The deputy drew his weapon, shot that suspect in the chest. The suspect right now in the hospital. The deputy also being checked out at Wellington Regional. We'll have much more on this story. A full recap. Our Michelle Casada is there on the scene. We'll have a recap coming up on News Channel 5 beginning at 5 o'clock.